Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio. Sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Morgan Anderson. It's 35 degrees outside here in southeast Ohio's Athens County, with steadfast snow making its way down. In the next 24 hours, we can expect 1 to 3 inches of snow. Our low for tonight is 28 degrees. First up on the Farm Show, we have a conversation with Ohio AgNet's very own Dale Minyo with the president and CEO, Kevin Still of Keystone Cooperative Incorporated. Let's tune in.
Joining me again, Kevin Still, president and CEO of Keystone Cooperative Incorporated. And Kevin, if I recall our previous conversations, we talked about $68 million in patronage refunds, and you also talked about some infrastructure developments because of the work you do with your customers and non-customers. Tell us what's the ideal plan for that infrastructure in the future?
Well, first of all, with the beauty of the co-op, where all of our income stays local. So we obviously invest in our employees. We invest in various assets. Our management's local. Our board, we're governed local. And whatever income we don't retain in our company, we give back to our members in the form of patronage. But the other part of that then is reinvesting. In this past year, we've invested over $100 million in assets to satisfy our customers. And really, as we think about that, it's really speed and capacity. So if you look at assets that are more on the Ohio side, we continue to evaluate our assets there and how we can address the speed and capacity. We have built a couple of new facilities over on the far eastern part of Indiana. One is a brand new 25,000 ton fertilizer hub. The other one is a brand new feed mill. So again, we're working our way towards Ohio. We're analyzing, and we know we have some opportunities there.
Kevin, again, the website for people who want to track this movement and see how long it's going to take to get to us is?
Keystone.com, KeystoneCoop.com.
KeystoneCoop.com. Kevin, thanks for the update. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kevin, and thanks, Dale. Next up, a story from the USDA. A recent development may result in an adjustment later this year in cash receipt forecasts for cattle from the initial 2025 USDA farm income forecast released earlier this month.
Cash receipts for cattle are expected to decline in 2025, per USDA's February farm income forecast. And as Chief Economist Seth Meyer notes,
it is the first decline in cattle and calves in this forecast in the last several years, as we've seen some record high cattle and calf prices.
That projected 3% decline in cattle cash receipts for this year comes with a caveat.
This is before we opened up live animal trade again with Mexico over New World screwworm. So there may be a little adjustment as we go forward in that, in terms of bringing in feeders, adding value to them, and selling them. There may be a little bit of a change in that.
The early February announcement by the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service applies to cattle and bison imports from Mexico, with resumption scheduled within the next several days, once a comprehensive pre-clearance inspection and treatment protocol is instituted by both nations. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
Thanks, Rod. Now let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Over 2,400 pieces of quality equipment will be up for grabs during the Ritchie Brothers Great Lakes Regional Sales Event on February 12th and 13th. Don't miss out on this huge selection of vehicles and machinery suited to a wide variety of industries and applications, including truck tractors, van trucks, pickup trucks, refrigerated trailers, excavators, flatbeds, and more. Level up your buying experience by taking advantage of our pre-sale in-person inspections. Registration for the sale is free and online only. Visit rbauction.com to get started. Again, that's rbauction.com.
Mark your calendars, because next Thursday, February 20th, is Give FFA Day, a 24-hour fundraising effort that unites the FFA and agriculture community in support of the next generation of leaders who will change the world. To learn more and to possibly make a donation, you can find that at ohioffa.org/Give FFA Day. Switching gears, let's recap how the markets closed. Brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. March corn down 7.5 cents at $4.84. May corn down 6.5 cents at $4.98. December corn down a penny at $4.70 cents. March beans down 6 cents at $10.43.5. May beans down 5.25 cents at $10.60 November beans down 2 cents at $10.55.5. March wheat down 2.5 cents at $5.77. July wheat down 2 3/4 at $6.01 3/4. September wheat down 2.5 at $6.15 February live cattle down $2.20 at $199.67 April live cattle down $2.12.5 at $196. June live cattle down $1.82.5 at $191.37 February lean hogs up $1.02.5 at $88.72 April lean hogs up $1.35 at $92.97 May lean hogs up $1.15 at $96.85 April feeder calves down $2.80 at $264.97. May feeder calves down $2.65 at $263.67.5. In August, feeder calves down $2.60 at $266.07.5. March class 3 milk up 19 cents at $19.88. April class 3 milk up a penny at $19.48. And May class 3 milk down 6 cents at $19.38. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. This is the Ohio AgNet.